Welcome back to Film Crate Media. Today we're going to be chasing ex-Reading 2102, now part of Reading and Northern, with its first run in more than 30 years. We start at the Steam Shop to watch its first time out on the turntable and switch on to the main line. It was raining a little bit this morning, so the rails are slick and has a little trouble getting onto the turntable. Reading Company 2044 was originally built by the Baldwin Locomotive Works in March of 1925 as a Class I-10 SA 280 consolidation. In September of 1945, the Reading Company rebuilt 2044 as a T1 484 Northern and was renumbered to 2102. 2102 was part of the Iron Horse Rambles in the 60s, and later on was part of the Blue Mountain and Reading Railroad, which later became part of the Reading Blue Mountain and Northern as we see it today. The locomotive went cold in 1991 and is now fresh out of a full restoration, and it's now about to run down the main line for the first time under its own power since then. Once coupled to her consist, she reverses all the way back down to North Reading Yard. We start along Lowland Road in Hamburg, and we catch 2102 crossing under the old Pennsylvania Railroad right-of-way. Next stop, just across the river from Shoemakersville, is Fisher Dam Road in Berne. Today, the 2102 is appropriately wearing her original whistle, the Reading Hooter, which is what she was built with. Next stop is Main Street in Leesport, as the 2102 continues her shove toward North Reading. They tried to put the big T1 in the parking lot on the display track briefly. They didn't make it much past the switch, for the curve and the grade up into the parking lot were a little too much for the large locomotive to bear. So they pulled ahead, set aside that flat car for the MOW crews to come get, and headed back north. First stop on the way back, once again, is Main Street in Leesport. Since the initial test going down to Outer Station went so well, they decided to open the throttle a little bit coming back. They opened the throttle so much so that they beat us all the way up to Hamburg. The next spot we could catch the O2 was crossing under 61 in Port Clinton. This spot is famous for quite a few photos during the Iron Horse Ramble days in the 60s. And our final stop is Broad Street in Port Clinton. After a brief stop, the 2102 continues back to the steam shop. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time here on Film Crate Media.